Hi guys, welcome to another video on Amazon Marketing Cloud audiences. Previously recorded a session called audience that clicked on sponsored ad but did not purchase. Now I want you to understand the difference between these two. So the previous one gathered the people who clicked on ads but did not purchase. And this one that I'm about to show you is audiences exposed to sponsored ads campaigns. So not necessarily somebody who clicked but exposed. So that can be the impressions. So let's start and dive in. As usual, navigate on the left to the measurements and reporting, and then Amazon Marketing Cloud, and you will be presented with the tabs. Select the audiences. Search for the audience exposed to sponsored ad campaigns 1, and then I recommend that you read about what is it about. And you will see that by creating different audiences based on the exposure of the ads, you can create, like as they say, sequential messaging, but that's another level. Let's leave it for later. This audience, as I said, you can use it to create an audience of people who just saw your ad, so not necessarily clicked. So some of you reported that you're having issues creating a previous audience because you don't have enough users in the audience, so less than 2000, so the audience is not usable. So this one would probably help you out because it will be based on impressions. So as in every other audience, you select your advertisers, your country, leave it as a rule-based audience, and then fill all the other details. As usual, I recommend that you stay with the auto adjust date, and then this one can help you layer down if you only want to gather people who saw sponsored product only or sponsored brand ads, so they were exposed to it. So for example, they saw the top banner ad but haven't clicked but were exposed to it. Then sponsored display and sponsored TV. And lastly, you have an option to enter the minimum impression exposed per shopper. And then here we come to that fancy functionality where you can define one audience for people who saw your ad, let's say sponsored brand ad once, and then people who saw your ad twice and three times, four times, and on and on. So then based off of that, when you add that to the campaign as an audience, you can specify different messaging in your sponsor brand headlines that can be more persuasive for people who saw your ad for the fourth time or something like that. You can get creative. What's different with this audience is that you can create different audiences who saw your sponsor product, sponsor brand, sponsor display, or even sponsor television with defined minimum impression exposures compared to the previous one where you had to specify campaign IDs to include in the audience. So this one will be easier for you to gather more users inside and then bid more aggressively on those. So let me know what you think about it, and if you have some ideas on how you can use this sequential messaging in your ads, and I'll be glad to help you out. Stay tuned for more Amazon Marketing Cloud videos. Bye bye.